What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So, in this video, I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while, by the way, but in this video, I am going to be doing a dashboard. Well, I'm going to be doing a little tour of my Notion. If you don't know what Notion is, it is just like how you would plan stuff in like other note-taking apps, but this is like a whole nother level. You get access to many features. Now we have Notion AI, which I'll get into the basics of Notion in my next video if you guys request it. But in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little tour of how I use Notion and something special for you guys so you can use it too. Without further ado, let's get started. So here's my dashboard. You hear? Sorry. So this is my dashboard template, and what can you do in this template? Well, keep watching. So here it is. You have a beautiful cover here with this nice icon here. But what you can do here, you can hit read me. It takes you to a page which is just like an introducing myself. So I'm gonna read it out to you guys. You'll see when I give it to you. This will be linked in the description of the video, but I'm gonna read it to you guys. Hello, my name is Mia. I made this dashboard template because many people struggle to study organize or to stay organized and on task. So I thought, why not help you guys out by being organized using Notion and using the free dashboard template? It's free to download. Yes, it is free to download. So now let's go back to the dashboard template. I still have more to show you. There's more to offer. And yes, you heard me right. It's free. Okay. Okay, so now let's actually really get what's inside. So what's here, we have a little call out here that just says just do it, do your stuff, achieve goals, do whatever. Navigation is one of the biggest things where navigation is the location of a place or thing. So you have study, homework, habits, and journal. These four things are just samples, so you can change them to however you want, where you want the navigation. You can change the navigation to wherever you want them to go, but these are just samples if you want to use the samples or you want to make up your own samples. The gallery is just your notebook here, so your notebook, which is, like I said, these are also samples. You got study, school, reading list, goals, wish list, and vision board. It's just like that. I'm not really good at explaining stuff. I'm sorry, guys. But it's like a notebook where you can just put all your pages, all your to-do list, all of your notes on there on each and every single one. These are also samples that you can use. Our weekly to-dos is the next thing as soon as you see this template. When you see this template and you scroll down, you'll see the weekly to-dos. So like Monday, for example, have all your events for that day. So all your events will go on here. It's all nice and organized. Let's say, for example, an event. I'm gonna put like one thing here. It's kind of like really, really laggy right now. So, okay. Yeah, it's a little crazy here. Okay. But this is what yours is supposed to look like. I know that's not what mine's supposed to look like, but it's a little crazy, but it's alright though. Let's delete this. We're gonna delete that. Sometimes it can take a lot of time because of how slow this is. My computer's so slow. Okay, and then you have your reminders. So your reminders are right here, including, so like, let's say you have an event coming and you want to remind yourself about it and keep reminding yourself, keep in mind, be very mindful about it. You can put it in your reminders. That you can say, you can say, like, as a reminder, I'm not gonna write it out, but you could say, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. events, so like reminders. I'm thinking, guys, I'm sorry. Um, Remember this date is happening. Make sure you don't forget. This is very important. It's for someone's birthday or someone's birthday party. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whatever you write. And now for your to do, you only have three so far. So one, two, and three. So you only have three. Like I said, these check boxes are just samples, including the rest of the days. They are all samples. So now let's scroll a little more. The last thing on our dashboard template is our nice, beautiful calendar. The calendar view of 2025. I made this, it's pretty cool here. And I'm going to show you all the features you can use in the habit tracker template, which is coming up in a little bit here. So this is kind of what the calendar looks like here. You can also open the Notion calendar, which I'll have it linked in the description for you guys to check out if you're interested in checking it out. Now let's keep scrolling a little. All right, now my favorite part is we're gonna now go into our habit tracker template I mentioned a little here. Let's open it. So this is the habit tracker template, and you have the README part, which I'm not going to read because the habit tracker template with the README has a lot of more information about this than the dashboard template I showed you. It's more information than before. So first you have your rewards and goals. So every 4 weeks, or how many weeks you want, these are samples, by the way. So I put them in there for like 4 weeks. The 4 weeks of goals of um four goals per day, usually 7 days a week. That's like 1 week done. But that is how many goals you want. That's you. You can add as many goals as you want. It's all you. It's up to you. Your opinion, not mine. This is basically yours. Same for thing for second week. You put it's like 4 on each week from weeks 1 through 4. As you can see, these are shaded. These icons here, do you see these icons? These icons right here are shaded to, they're in a circle as how it's progressing each week. So week 1 is not progress yet because the progressing just started. Week 2 is halfway there, but it's not fully completed yet. Week 3 is almost there, a little chunk left, and the week is over. And then week 4 is all done, it's a full circle. Just like how you'll see a full moon at night, it's like a circle, a full on circle, full filled in. That means those weeks are over, the progressing has been completed. Okay, now let's scroll down to our habit settings and reflection. And I know a lot of people are not going to use this. I know a lot of you guys are not going to use the habit setting and reflection. I'm going to explain a little bit about both of those. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's first go over the habit setting. When you first click on the habit setting, if this can load, when you first see it, you'll see it as a blank page. You'll be like, Mia, why is it blank? Because you can put whatever you want on there. So I'm going to show you an example here in a minute. A habit setting is a little bit tied to a reflection. So let's say this. So you're trying to achieve a goal and you want to figure out how you're going to achieve that goal. I'm going to write an example over here just to kind of give you a little idea. But let's say you're achieving a goal and you want to achieve that goal, but there is one thing. The one question you really need to ask yourself is how you're going to achieve that goal. And you're going to put it in the habit setting. Just like how I will explain about the reflection, the habit setting is just connected and a little bit related to the reflection. So let's say here as an example, I am studying for biology. And the question you really need to ask yourself, and I feel like this is a lot of people that, oh my gosh, a lot of people do not really do this, is how are you going to achieve this goal? What is one or two things you're going to do? Those questions you really need to ask yourself if you're going to be productive. So say I am studying for biology. I'm going to put like one thing here. So it's an example. One thing I will do is work hard and be focused at all times. Okay, that's two sentences. You first have your statement. What are you trying to achieve? And then you have your one thing you'll do and how you will achieve this goal. It's at least one to two sentences, or if you have like two things you want to put down, it's usually around four sentences if you're going to put two achievements you want to achieve and two things of how you're going to achieve those goals. It's kind of tied to what I'm about to explain to you right now. So I'm just going to delete this. Oops. We're going to go back to the habit tracker template. Excuse me. I'm just going to kind of wait for it to load. Okay, here we go. Let's scroll here. All right. Now the reflection. As I literally just said, this is really tied to the habit setting, but this time, after each month, you have to do a reflection. So, after this, like the reflection is how you did this. Did you accomplish your goal? Did you not accomplish your goal? What is the reason why you didn't accomplish your goal? Or what is the reason why you did accomplish your goal? How did you accomplish it? What will you do next? How can you improve? Those are the questions you really need to ask yourself. And I know it's a lot of questions and I know it's really, really complicated, but I promise you, I'm here to help you with any step of the way. You just gotta be honest. You have to cooperate with me because I'm trying my best to give out tutorials of how to do one thing and another thing. So give me a chance. Thank you. So now let's go back into the habit tracker template because there is actually a couple more things left I have to show you. I think it's just the last thing I need to show you. So next you have your habit calendar and data. So what I do here, I added a calendar. So any habits you have on here, you can write it down. And I want to show you something that is super duper cool, and I know for a fact this might help you. Well, this you. It's my opinion. But if you think that doesn't help you, I'm not really mad about it. But I'm here to show you what is most likely helpful to me. So let's say, for example, today is January 8th of 2025. We hit the plus here, hit add an item, wait for it. We have a new habit entry. So it shows the day of the week, which is Wednesday. You have all your habits. These are just three right now as samples, like I said. So the three here are samples. And if you want to add more, so this count here, you see this count right here? This count really counts how many habits you have completed each month. There's a way you can change it. You just need to change the formula of the count, which I'll probably get more into more of like editing formulas. I will get more into that in my next video, which is the basics of Notion. But right now, this is what it looks like. You have the date here, January 8th. You have the day of the week, and the day and the day of the week are recorded together. You have all three of your habits here. One, two, three. You have your habits here, and then you have your count. This now, oh my gosh, the count it is calculated. So how many habits you have completed each month. If you want to keep the 3 habits. If you don't have a lot of habits or goals to do, you can just keep them the same, or you can add another habit, but you need to change the formula, which I will teach you, like I said, in my basic of Notion video. That's the next video if I post it. So this is what it looks like right now. When you add it, it is automatically going to be, so you still have your count here. You still have the date here. When you check it off, oops, oopsies. So when you check it off, like, it'll still be recorded. Even when you check it off, it's still recorded for you. And when you uncheck it, it's already been recorded for you. Now, next thing I'm going to show you is the monthly reports. This is what the monthly report is going to look like for you. So what you're going to do, you have your new entry, including your date, the date of that entry or that goal that you achieved, the date of the week, like the day that you achieved it, and what habit was which. So for habits 1, 2, and 3 are all calculated to how many have been checked, or if you add any more habits. Same thing here for count. It is calculated for you, already added for you, so you don't have to worry about just looking through how much you have to look for or how many habits you have, because there's a number. 0 out of 3 have been checked. So anything you checked, so you see how it says checked here? That is just to shows how much habits you have checked off within within that month. That's why I call this monthly reports, because you're checked off to what you have made, what achievements you have made, what growth, what improvements, what goals you have made. All those things tied into the monthly reports. Now, habit 1 is also being recorded as calculated too. So you have, ignore these, but so your habit 1 for each one, I just have 2 up here for now. You can add a new page and add a new checklist. It's just you. You do whatever you want. These are 2 new habit entries with different dates on here. And you'll only have like habit 1. You are still calculated every time you check off or you check on a habit that you completed. This is also, excuse me, this is also the same thing. I'm going to show you the same thing as habit number 2. Habit number 2 is literally just the same thing with all the layouts here. You're still calculated. Even if you think that this is going to be deleted, there's going to be errors on this. No, that's not true, because you are calculated every time. You go to habit 1, habit 2, habit 3. They're all calculated for you, and you literally don't have to worry about calculating it yourself, because it's already calculated for you. You even have habit 2 calculated for how many habits you have checked off. You're supposed to put in the habit you are working on, which is your entry. You put in the main habit, and it's going to be what day you were working on it, and then you check that off. It's that easy. And it's also the same thing as habit 3. I don't think I need to go, hold on. Habit 3, I don't think I need to go into any more detail on habit 3, because it's just the same thing I showed you before with the 2 habit entries that you can just change the date of each entry and how much you are calculated for how much you are calculated for each one. And yeah, that is it. I hope I gave you a more detailed tutorial of how I use Notion, but I don't think that wasn't really how I use it. It's just like a template I'm showing you, and like how I use it really. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am trying to get back to posting really, really soon, and I'm going to put in a couple links here. I'm going to put in Notion Calendar if you guys are interested in checking it out. I'll show you what it looks like real quick before I end off the video. I'm just waiting for it to load a little bit for Notion Calendar. This is just like what we made in Notion, but this time this is the Notion calendar where you're recorded for each day. You can change your settings, you can change like what you want to put on there. It's all just tied into one. So I think that is it for the video. Oh, excuse me. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to be notified every single time I post a brand new video. And as always, stay positive and stay happy. And I hope I gave you really guided tutorial of how I use Notion and how you'll use it soon. I'm not forcing you to use it, but if you want to use it, you can use it. I'm not forcing you. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video for the basics of Notion. Bye, guys. Have an amazing day.